Hello, my name is Rishi Lee. This is my audience. I'm currently studying environmental engineering in Iowa State University. I have been studying only for 1 year. I was previously majored in finance. That was my parents' choice. I was not that quite interested in learning that, and everything turned out badly. One day I feel like something wake me up and tells me I have to opt out of my current status. So I start to think what is my purpose and what brings me all the way up here. Then I knew that I'm gonna to do something about my life. I want to do something that closely connects to my living, and right environmental engineering is what I'm looking for. I can plan projects around my city and the state, like landfills, recycling centers, or sanitation facilities. Those are really essential to the health of the people who live there. I can also work to minimize the impact of human developments like new roads or dams or environments and habitats, and they strive to improve the quality of our air, land, and water. The first time I feel like that was the right decision I have made for myself. However, things are not as simply as I think. When I was settled and put everything back on track, I feel pressure again. Engineering is not designed for everyone. There are certainly some things I have to stick to. I must do my best in both science and math and engineering courses that comprise engineering degree. Equally important, I have to focus on the humanities. Since environmental engineering is so intertwined with people, it is necessary that I understand how people and societies function. Through both my formal training and my activities during my college career, I also need to work on development, developing my writing and speaking skills. That's why public speaking is essential to my career. In addition, I must to be able to communicate with all kinds of people to solve problems, and I knew these skills can only be learned by doing and experiencing. The more you do, the better you will become. All of this I knew about my major are exactly what I demand on myself. There are two significant exams called the exams and the FE exams. The PE exams, which stands for Principles and the Practical of Engineering exam, and the FE exam, which is short for Fundamentals of Engineering exam. The FE exam is the first of two exams that engineers must pass in order to be licensed as a professional engineer in the United States. As it is part of my degree program, I'm going to take it prior to my final year. For PE exam, it is the second exam required after the FE exam. It tests your ability to practice competently in a particular engineering discipline. As the organization to be created and score PE exam, the National Council of Examiners for Engineering and Serving defines this exam as that. It is designed for engineers who have gained at least 4 years post-college work experience in their chosen engineering discipline. It is typically the last step in the process of becoming a licensed professional engineer. Compared with FE exam, it is not that easy to pass this exam. According to the data given by an organization titled the Board for Professional Engineers, Land Surveyors and Geologists, in the exams conducted in April 2013, there are 4,357 candidates took FE exam. 61% of them passed it. However, only 48 of 1,421 candidates passed PE exam. In addition, the results from the same exam posted on NCEEC website. Compared with the first time taker, repeat taker only have 34% of pass rate, which is much higher than the first time taker of 55% in the field of environmental engineering. As you can see, it is much harder than you can imagine, but this is what I'm pursuing throughout my career. Since I have talked about the specialized plan about my career, you may feel like it is far from my living. Like what I said, what we do is closely related to our life. I had a field trip to the Iowa State University power plant and the City of Ames resource recovery last week. People work at the power plant handles plant operations, material handling, plant maintenance, electrical and mechanical distribution, engineering, and other support functions of the ISU power plant. And do you have any idea that the resource recovery plant recycles about like 75% plus of our trash for us? They make it into fuel for us and the power plant to make electricity in Ames. How amazing it is. Now I realize why people work there call our trash as the smart trash. Of course, they are not smart themselves. We engineers make them smart. Thank you.